To say that a man is the closest thing to God. No matter what's going on, we have to rise consistently every day, and we have to provide consistently every day. We have to serve consistently every day.
He has to have a code. He has to have certain things he's going to say and do, and he means it. You know, when I was coming up, if a man said something, that was his word was bond.
For some guys, they're invisible to women. In order for them to stop complaining, they just really have to step up their game, meaning they have to step up their strategy. They have to become a more attractive guy. So the reason why so many guys are sexless is because they don't have any game.
Weak men need to be purged. And what I mean by that is that there was a time where only the strongest men had valuable things.
Anybody that's been out here in the last 10 years, it's easier to get sex than it is to make $100. Basically put yourself in a position and they throwing it to you. So I think, again, weak men have risen up and they have a voice and they spew their shit onto other weak men and they fall for it. And it's this whole victimhood thing.
I say, okay, put your arm out. They put their arm out. I say, grab your arm. You can grab your arm.
When I think of a man in my head, he takes responsibility with a purpose. And this responsibility gives him struggle, and through that struggle, he gets strength, and through that strength, he creates structure.
Smack your arm. You can smack your arm. Pinch your arm. Okay, you're real. Go fucking knock on Fear's door and grab his arm.
Whatever he wants out of life, whatever he desires out of life, whatever steps he wants to take to secure what he requires, I think he should be true to that first and foremost.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
See, the emotional male will always use emotions to make excuses for the fact he ain't shit.
You gotta be ready to go the distance behind what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die about some shit.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity, specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham in the building.
Yo.
What's poppin'? Miles, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, what's going on, everybody? Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving time. Hope you was able to give thanks for real, because y'all know I'm all about that gratitude. Matter of fact, one of the most popular videos on the Masculine Identity membership is how to become grateful. So shout out to everybody that enjoyed their Thanksgiving. What's going on with you, Locario?
I'm chilling, man. Just chilling, enjoying life, relaxing, trying to be me. Because, it's hard out here. This is why you guys have to have a masculine identity, because motherfuckers going to come after you and they're going to be like, yo, you ate him. And you got to be like, no, nigga, I am him. You feel me? You got to let them know, man. You got to let yourself know, too, every day. You feel me?
Yeah, check my ID, bitch. I'm him. Like, fuck out of here. What are you talking about? But and speaking of Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday, and shout out to everybody that has been taking advantage of the Black Friday sale.
Real talk.
Yeah, man. A couple of, I got a few poster orders. I got a bunch of soap orders. A couple of people got the coaching sessions, man. So look, man, take advantage. It's over tonight.
Mm-hmm. So guys, if you want to get it on, go to masculineidentity.com. You have until midnight tonight to take advantage of the Black Friday sales. So make sure you guys get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying?
So basically it's 20% off. All you got to do is type in Black Friday, all caps, no space, Black Friday, all caps, no space, and you will get 20% off the products on the Masculine Identity masculineidentity.com. So you got posters, you got soap, you got consultations and all that shit, man. The only thing that's not on there, well, shit, the shea butter sold out. Shit, fuck it.
Shea butter's out. Love it. Shout out to everybody who did the shea butter, and also for the guys who bought the ebooks. We're going to be announcing the 2 winners on Thursday, so make sure you guys tune in for that. So the 2 winners of the free 1-hour coaching sessions with myself and April, however y'all want to do it. We're going to be announcing that on Thursday, so stay tuned for that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody who participated. And the holiday sale is coming up soon, man. The Bad Boy membership holiday sale is coming up soon. So also be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get that cracking. And today, guys, we're talking about today's Media Monday. So remember, guys, if you want to send in your stuff, send in your music, send in your, whatever you got to promote, $50 or more to the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Also, if you guys have a question, put a Q in the chat. Or if you just want to call up to ask a question, the call the number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. So, donate $5 or more to call up and get your questions answered. You feel what I'm saying? So today's topic, and this is a very interesting and one that you guys definitely need to hear. This one we're talking about, what makes finding a woman, or what makes finding and attracting, right, your ideal type of woman so hard? What makes that so hard? Because a lot of times what happens is you hear guys say, I could get a girl here and there, but it's never really the type of girl I want, or the chicks that I really want is hard to get.
Oh shit.
Call already. Let's go.
Call 678. You're on live with Locario Miles. It's Media Monday. Name A City. What's up?
Both I donate $5.
Efosa. I got you, man. I got you.
So what's going on?
So it's the thing. Like, it takes me a couple of days, like sometimes like a few days to recharge when I bust a nut, right?
You said it takes you what?
It takes me like a few days to recharge. Like sometimes it takes me 3, 4 days to recharge or a week to recharge. You know what I'm saying? When I bust a nut during sex or masturbation.
wait, hold on. So you saying it takes you 3 days to recharge after you bust a nut?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I can bust back to back, but usually when I bust like a lot, it takes me 2, 3, 4 days. So sometimes a week to recharge. So I don't like getting recharged quicker.
Oh, wait, how many nuts are you busting in one day?
It's random. Sometimes I bust like once. It takes me 2, 3 days, 4 days to recharge. Sometimes I can bust back to back in the mood. It takes me like 4 or 5 days to recharge. So sometimes it depends. So I don't always bust nuts. You know what I'm saying? I can't bust every day. I can't do that.
So I'm just trying to understand, what do you mean by recharge? Like so you're trying to say if you bust a nut today, it's going to take you 4 days before you could bust another nut or get hard again? Like, I don't understand. What do you mean by recharge?
Yeah. I'm saying that like when I'm busting a nut, like this time I was on today, it takes me like most of the time, it takes me 3, 4 days, 5 days to recharge. You know what I'm saying? Just busting a nut again.
I mean, nigga, I don't know. I never heard nothing like this before in my life, so I don't know. You might need to see a doctor or some shit, because 4 days to get it back up, that's kind of crazy. I don't know, man.
I can get it hard, but I can like force it out. I can force it. You know what I'm saying? When I'm busting nuts. So I'm saying that it takes me time. I can't like wait for 2 hours. I can't bust every day. Sometimes I bust back to back the same day. Sometimes I can bust a nut twice in one day. I can do that sometimes. But usually when I bust a nut, it takes time for me to recharge. Sometimes it takes me, it's random. Sometimes it takes me 3 days to recharge. Sometimes
All right. Listen, man. Just go eat some more vegetables or something, man. I don't know what to tell you. Eat some more vegetables and get some more sleep. Okay?
Right. And then if that don't work, go see a doctor, man. Because I'm like,
if that don't work, go see a doctor. Drink some more water, or maybe go take some sea moss. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But you got to be healthier. Get sleep. Drink water. All right?
Oh, eat some meat.
Excuse me?
Eat some meat.
Wait, what?
Okay, eat meat. Yeah, go ahead.
Pause.
Yeah. All right.
folks. So we'll try out those things and let us know, man, because that's some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
One more thing.
Yeah, one more thing. Go ahead.
What is something? So here's the thing. It's not a question, but it's a statement. So I would say that a woman cannot really give a guy sex. A woman cannot give a guy vagina. The woman receives dick. You know what I'm saying?
What? What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying that a woman cannot give a guy sex. The man is the one giving the woman sex, because he's the one penetrating. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that he's penetrating her, she's receiving the dick. I got you.
Good observation, Nifosa.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, take care.
All right.
All right, so guys, call in 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your questions, a little later on. But yeah, to this topic, we talk about what makes finding and attracting your ideal type of woman so hard. Me and April was actually talking about this the other day, where you got to understand that when it comes to this game, right? Whatever you have as far as your ideal type of woman is always going to be in a smaller amount than a larger amount. So the women who are not your ideal type are always going to be in a larger amount of women. Period. You see what I'm saying? So now what that means is, let's say there's a room full of 100 women. Your ideal type might be 5 of those women in there. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe, right? And so there's 95 women who are not your ideal type. And so the reason why it's hard to find and attract those ideal type of women is because it's hard to find them because they're in a smaller number. That's one, right? Two, what happens is that even if you do find those women who are in the smaller number, you're still going to have to see if you and that woman are compatible. You feel what I'm saying? As far as your personality and how y'all click and if she's actually cooperating and all that other stuff. Then you got to find out if you're compatible sexually, because even though a woman on the surface seems like an ideal type, let's say, for example, you know, you like the vibe y'all have and you think she's extremely attractive. And, you know, let's say she's like your type of woman that you consider a dime or whatever the fuck it is. If y'all fuck and the sex sucks, then it's not going to work out. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times what happens is the reason why it's hard to make this go down is because there's a smaller amount of women there. But this is why it is extremely important for you guys to have game. Because if you don't have game, right, fuck trying to find your ideal type, you're going to have a hard time finding a woman, period. You understand? Or getting women in general. So a lot of guys who don't have game are really concerned about finding their ideal type of woman. But you're already jumping the gun because if you don't have game, you can't even find a woman, period. So right. How are you trying to find your ideal type when you can't even find a woman, period? Or it's hard for you to get women, period. You see how difficult this can be? So a lot of times what happens is that this type of dynamic causes you to end up settling. And see, this is what happens too, for like even on the flip side, if we talk about women, a lot of times women end up settling because they're trying to get their ideal type, but it's hard for them to get the ideal type, which is why you hear women talk about, oh, it's hard to find a man. You know, I'm single. I can't get a man and all this other stuff. And you're thinking, damn, well, why is it so hard for you to get a man when all these guys are trying to get with you or all these guys trying to fuck with you? And the reason why is because since all these guys are trying to fuck with them and women have access to guys on the front end, what happens is that women are like, well, I want the best of it. But what happens is that she can't get the best of it, which is her ideal type, because she needs to have game in order to be able to keep her ideal type. So her ideal type might be able to give her some dick, but she can't keep him. Why? Because she doesn't have any game. Think about this on the flip side. If you guys had a bunch of chicks that, you know, let's say 95 to 98% of chicks wanted to have sex with you, right? What would end up happening is you're going to say, well, I want to have sex with and deal with the best chicks. I want to deal with the hottest girls. I want to deal with more of my ideal type. So what's going to happen is you're going to come across your ideal type who wants to have sex with you. You'll probably have sex with her, but then you're not going to be able to keep her, right? Because you don't have enough game to keep that woman who's your ideal type. That's how it works on the flip side for women. But for you guys out there, some of you guys get into situations where you might get into a conversation with your ideal type. You might even go on a date with your ideal type. And some of you might get to the point where you even hook up with your ideal type. But then what happens is that you can't maintain it because your game is weak. And this is why having game is important, because if you actually interact with or get to or deal with a woman who seems to be your ideal type, right? You having game is the thing that's going to be able to maintain that situation for a longer period of time. But if you don't have that game, not only is it going to be hard for you to find the ideal type, it's going to be hard for you to get a woman, period. And the reason why your ideal type is harder to find and why it's in a smaller section of women is because it's your ideal type is niched down. So for example, I say my ideal type, for example, is women who are thick, who got some titties, some ass, some thick thighs and all that other stuff. So that narrows down it to just on the physical, a certain type of woman. So the women who are really slim and skinny, those are not my ideal type. The women who are extremely obese, those are not my ideal type. The women who have no titties are not my, you see what I'm saying? Like just even on the physical, it's already eliminating all these other women. You see what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on there?
No, definitely. Like, you know, there's different levels. There's different levels to the ideal type. And like you said, it starts off physical, right? Because that's the first thing you see, whether you're on a dating app or even if you meet somebody in person, the first thing you see is their physical, you know, attributes. And so that is going to dictate who you talk to. And then once you start talking, then we'll get into, you know, personality, the sound of their voice, their perspective on life and certain other things. Right. And then, you know, and then we get into value systems and the way they was raised and if they're sexually attractive to you and if they're sexually attracted to you and if you're sexually attracted to them. And then you got to actually have sex and see if you're sexually compatible. And Like it's a whole. There's a lot of levels and tiers to this shit. And then on top of that, here's the thing. The more you develop your masculine identity, right? Meaning the more you find out about who you are as a man and the things that you require from dealing with a woman in whatever capacity, in whatever capacity you are dealing with her, whether it's F buddy, whether it's dating, whether it's just, I see you when I see you and we smash, or if you're trying to, date consistently, or if you're trying to get into a relationship or marriage. What you know about yourself as a man starts to add a few more specifications to the type of woman that you want to get with.
Right.
And so because ideal is ideal.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And if you truly know who you are, the pool of ideal always gets smaller.
Right. That's a fact.
It always gets smaller. The more you know about this. What's going on? You are live with Lucari and Miles on Media Monday. Name, age, city. How can we help?
Yo, Sean, I was Ready Rock. Yo, did you get that? You get that donation, Sean? You get that donation?
Shit, Ready Rock.
Somebody sent a donation for a free call for Ready Rock.
Who that?
Hold on. I think somebody sent it to the PayPal. Hold on. Let me double check. Somebody said they sent some shit to the PayPal.
You get that shit?
My shit going slow, so I don't see it.
Oh, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you know, Ready Rock.
Y'all can't be lying, Sean. Y'all can't be lying, Sean. Y'all said that. The dude J.N. Walker and he folks said they sent a donation from you, Sean. That's what they said. That's why I called in, Sean.
All right, I don't see it though. I don't see it on the PayPal.
Okay, yeah, you said somebody Walker.
Jay Walker. Oh, he said
it. Yeah, I told you. I see it. We got you.
Okay,
cool. You ain't had to do that. J.N. Walker, you did not have to do that, my nigga. I appreciate that shit, my nigga. I appreciate that shit. My nigga, J.N. Walker for Jersey. Thank you.
And I see Efosa too.
Yeah. So we got one more free call after Ready Rapper. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So I called it because I heard Efosa saying that he can't get hard no more after he busting nut. That's natural, Efosa. Let me tell you what you do. So what he referring to is called refractory period, son. So
refractory.
A refractory period.
No. Sorry. It's not fractory. It's refractory.
All right, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So boom, it's that period. Once you bust a nut, it takes you time to get hard again. So you go bust a nut again to fulfillment for the woman. So what he needs to do specifically, I need y'all to take notes, my nigga. You need to take a vitamin called P5P, son. P5P, and load up on your vitamin B's and vitamin B complex, vitamin zinc, and vitamin E, son. But you got to keep doing that. Also, Efosa, you got to have a clean diet, my nigga. No fast food. If you do fast food, you got to eat Chipotle, son. Chipotle or Qdoba, son. Because what's going to happen is that when you eat that, and then when you take the vitamins, now you ready to go hard in the short. Now you go at least 2 rounds, son. But now, this going back to what I told you, Lucario. That's why I do semen retention, son. Because when you do semen retention, you withholding that shit, son. You withholding that shit, son. And then when it's time to bust a nut, boom, you give that bitch that work, son. If he do what I tell him to do, son, you're going to be able to go 2 or 3 rounds, son. At least two rounds, son. Because you cut your refractory period short, son. You got to do what I tell you to do. I ain't going to lie to you, son. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I had to tell him because listen, because I was having that problem a couple years ago too. I went to the urologist, son. Son. They try to give me some other medication to shorten my refractory period. Now the shit worked. I never took it though, because I'm on some holistic shit, son. I'm on some holistic shit. So if you go to the doctor, they gonna give you some shit. It's not good because it got too many negative side effects, son. You gotta hit a bitch with that holistic dick, not that medicated dick, son.
Hey, what's up?
Well, that's what's up, man. Well, we appreciate, and he fouls with that game. You feel what I'm saying?
No doubt, no doubt. Anytime, no, not only am I here for you, Miles, Lucario, we a fam, we a tribe, son. This a tribe, we gotta help each other, son.
I feel you. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Have a blessed week, my nigga. Holla at y'all later.
Hey, appreciate the information, man. Thanks for calling in. All right, that's Ready Rock right there, entertaining as always, man. That nigga said, "When you hold that A shot, plus or not, boom."
Yeah, that shit crazy. Oh man. Let's call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. But Miles, you were saying something? Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was saying the more you know who you are is the more it's kind of like to say the pickier you get in a way. But here's the thing. A lot of guys get worried that the pool of women that are within the category of their ideal woman is going to get smaller and smaller. And the thing is, don't get worried, right? You just need to focus on using the information of the specificity of your identity to tailor your hunting criteria.
Right.
To tailor your plan of pursuit. So what do I mean? You got to look at who you are as a man and start to realize, where do the type of women that I like hang out? Do you understand? And then we need to strategically find those places and be in those spaces more often than not. And here's the thing: you could always just go through life and just keep a lookout. You understand? Like you could always go, because sometimes when you're not looking, that's when they pop up, right? So you could always find them that way. But at the same time, we got to be strategic about where we hang out, where we spend our time, and what we do.
Right.
So it's like if you're going out to chill with, just to see the town, to chill, try to be in spaces that the type of women you like are going to be there. You understand? Like, figure out where they be at, and then when you see them, make sure you don't pass up the opportunities to meet, to let them meet you.
Right.
You understand? That's how you work the situation. Instead of getting frustrated or feeling a lack of hope, like, damn, if I start getting too picky, that reduces my chance of relating to certain women, or that reduces my chances of relating to women in general. I mean, that's true to a certain extent, but at the same time, when you know how to hunt, there is abundance. Kind of like, like if you ever like watched a movie about fishing or a documentary, there are some fishermen who are successful and some fishermen who are not. But the fishermen who are successful know what part of the sea to go to. You understand? Because you got some fishermen, they fishing for shrimp, so they know exactly. All right, I'm gonna go to this longitude and latitude in the Atlantic Ocean to get the shrimp. And then another dude, he's like, oh, I'm gonna stay in the coral reef over here to get the lobster. And another guy, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go out into the deep ocean to get the tuna or the salmon fish or whatever the fuck. Right. You understand? So it's really all about understanding your prey. Like, think about it from a hunting perspective. You got to understand your prey and then find yourself in those neck of the woods. And also too, the issue is a lot of times with a lot of guys out here is, see, this is the thing. The reason why guys are so concerned about their ideal type is because they're really concerned about being in a consistent long-term relationship with a woman. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a big concern for a lot of guys. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to make that happen. The problem is that the concern of that causes a lot of guys to sort of try to fixate just on the ideal type and then disregard other types of women, because there's other women that you'll be attracted to, but that's not your ideal type. So you can see another chick and be like, yeah, I'm attracted to her, right? She's cute, but it's not my ideal type. But you could still fuck with that chick, even though she's not your ideal type. Because a lot of times what happens is that guys will use that ideal type as an excuse to not approach or talk to or interact with women in general. They're like, well, she ain't really my type. I really like girls who are more like this. And then they do that bullshit where they're trying to rationalize why they're not making anything happen. Because
just because a woman's not like, for example, my ideal type is not like skinny chicks, but I've smashed a bunch of skinny chicks. Do you see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But and I've had a good time doing that shit, and I enjoyed it, and I had fun times and all that other stuff. But the thing is that, you know, it wasn't like, man, I'm not even going to talk to her, bother her, or whatever because she's not my ideal type. You see what I'm saying? And see, women generally are trying to get the ideal type because women generally are trying to satisfy, you understand, what can't necessarily be satisfied. To me, you understand what I'm saying? So meaning that women have this idea of the man that they want in their head, right? And even if they got the guy that they wanted in their head, they're still not going to be satisfied anyway. So women are always on that journey for that. And a lot of guys get to that point too, where if you actually get to the point where you're able to interact with a lot of different women, you'll probably start acting that way too, because there's levels to the game. See, the reason why, and this will sort of, what I'm about to say will sort of get you to understand why it's not all about looks when it comes to dealing with women. See, there's different levels to the game. A guy who, let's start with a guy who doesn't get any women, he can't get no sex. He's damn near an incel type of motherfucker, right? His idea of, you know, like getting to the next level is just even getting a woman to agree to like talk to him. You understand what I'm saying? That he's pretty. So now once he gets past a woman talking to someone, you know, that he thinks is pretty, is actually going out with the woman and the woman agreeing to engage with him, right? We didn't even get to sex yet. Now he's like, shit, now I want to have sex with this woman. Now he gets sex from the girl, right? Now that if the guy ends up getting sex from her, but lots of other women, then it goes from I need to get sex from women to I need to find a woman who I actually like, who I'm having sex with. Then it goes from that to if I like a woman who I'm having sex with, I got to find a woman who I like having sex with, who I like being around, who I could see myself with for an extended period of time. You see what I'm saying? So it keeps going up a level based on what you're used to. So most guys are not used to being with women. So their level is, I just want to fuck. I want to fuck. I want to fuck. I need to fuck. And that's because you're not fucking. If you were fucking, then you wouldn't be caring that much about fucking because you already be at that level.
Right.
Now, let's take it to women. When women are at the level where 98, 99% of dudes they meet or see want to fuck them, that's the base. So they're not so concerned about, oh, I need to get dick. Why? Because dick is everywhere. Then they're not concerned with, I need to get dick from the best looking guy. Why? Because they got a bunch of good looking niggas that want to give them dick. So they've already experienced getting dick from good looking dudes. And guess what they realize? Some good looking dudes they got some good dick from. Some good looking dudes they didn't get good dick from. So they're like, wait a second. Well, maybe good looking just isn't really the thing that it's all cracked up to be when it comes to sexual experience and getting good dick. Right. So then what happens is they get into a situation where they're like, I can get all this dick. I get all these guys giving me attention. So now I want to up the level. I want a guy who's going to stay with me long term. That's why women are so concerned about being in a relationship, because they don't need to worry about sex because they can get it because that's the level they're at. So the same thing with a guy. When a guy doesn't have to worry about sex, right? He's doing the same level as a woman, meaning that he's looking for more out of the woman, just like the woman is looking for more out of the man. You see what I'm saying? So a woman is not like just like, oh, I'm going to be impressed by a nigga that looks good, because she's already been there. That means nothing to her. So now she's like, I need something more substantial. So now this is where we get into the ideal type. So when you get to the level where you're trying to look for the ideal type, whether you're a man or a woman, what happens is that because you've experienced all these other things, now you're like, I want the best experience. I want the best situation out of all these things that I've experienced. So I've experienced as a man going out, dating women, having sex with women, and all this other stuff, right? So now I want to be able to have the best looking woman that I could have sex with, that's really good sex, and that I can be in a relationship with this woman. That'll be your ideal type. But see, the problem is that a lot of guys fantasize about that without even having gone through the levels. So you have a guy who's a nerd, incel, goofy,
Right.
who wants the baddest chick who's going to be super dedicated to him. Impossible. Impossible. So, and the thing is, it's impossible unless you have game, unless you understand your masculine identity. It is impossible. And this is what will happen. The only possibility that will happen is you will be in a situation where a chick like basically gives you the time of day because she's at a point where she needs someone to use. You understand? Which is what most of you guys don't understand, and which is what you don't want, because it's better to not have a bad chick than to have a bad chick who leaves you. You're not ready for that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all will lose your fucking mind. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to K Zag, and he said, this is precisely why when guys say it's all about looks, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Being a good looking guy doesn't guarantee a good sexual experience for women. Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. And this is exactly why, you know, we try to get you guys to understand this game, because when you understand this game, you understand things like that. Right. See, a lot of guys only see things from their perspective and their male mind. So they're like, well, I like a girl who looks really hot. So if I look really hot, or if a guy looks really hot, then she's going to, and it's like, it's not that simple. You see what I'm saying? It's really not that simple. And so the thing is that for you guys, if you actually want your ideal type of woman at some point, your game has to be super tight, because what happens is, because it's in a small abundance of women, you still have to play a numbers game with that small amount of women. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're still playing a numbers game, but it's in that small amount of women. So let's say for every 100 women, 5 of them are your ideal type. You understand what I'm saying? So you would have to go through 300 women to find 15 women who are your ideal type. And out of those 15 women, you'll maybe get one.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's why it's so difficult. That's why do you guys think dating is such a hard thing? Dating is a hard thing because you have a bunch of people with no game. Your ideal type. That's why dating is hard. That's why you meet a girl that you like and she fucks with you, but she's settling for you. And then she'll ghost you. Why? Because she's still searching for her ideal type. You're not it. And then you'll find a girl who you're not really that into, but you're her ideal type, and you just go fuck her and leave. Why? Because she's not it. You see how that works? It's crazy. So you have a bunch of people running around trying to find this ideal type, but this is the reason why a lot of motherfuckers can't find their ideal type, is because they don't understand who they are. So they're not even their own ideal type. So how the fuck are you gonna find your ideal type? You see what I'm saying? Like, people don't know how deep this shit is. They're trying to search for the ideal type when they aren't even the ideal type for themselves. Woo! Like, they're not the ideal type of person they would like to be, but they're searching for the ideal type of person.
Crazy.
That don't even make any sense. It's impossible, because if you're not the ideal type of person you need to be for yourself, even if you quote unquote found that person, you would fuck it up because you don't know who you are, which means that the experience the other person is going to have is of an experience of a person who doesn't know who they are, which is going to fuck up the situation anyway. Because what happens is this: sometimes you might meet a woman that you're really attracted to. You think she looks good, and you like her personality, all that. You're like, oh, this is the chick. And then what happens is that because she has issues, that's going to cause shit to not work out. And that's going to cause you to experience a woman who has issues. That's going to cause you to have an uneventful experience with that woman, right? Or vice versa. You could meet a woman who's on point, but you're not on point. So she's not going to experience an on-point situation, which is going to cause her to fall back from you, which is why you're not going to get her. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, this shit, like, sometimes I really be feeling bad for motherfuckers out here. I really, because it's like they don't know. And they're constantly chasing something they're not going to get. Like, you know how bad I want to, like, when you have to tell somebody something really, like, upsetting, like you look at them in their eyes. Like, let's say you see a woman, you look her in the eyes, you hold her by her hand, you say, Diane, I just want you to know that I care about you, and I'm only telling you this because I care about you. You will never find the man you want. Never. Because you fucking up. You don't know what you're doing. You don't believe in yourself. You don't love yourself. You don't understand where you're going. Every time you get some shit popping, you fuck it up. You understand? This is what I'll tell a lot of you guys. You guys want the baddie. Some of you guys will never, ever, ever get the baddie. I'm sorry. And if you do happen to stumble upon the baddie, you're not going to be able to even smash. And if you do smash, you're not going to be able to smash again. You understand what I'm saying? And it sucks that that's the reality of it, because what's going to happen is that you're going to get in your own way, or the baddie is going to see that you're not that guy. You understand what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it just is what it is. Because the thing is this, is that in order for you to get that ideal type, you also have to be able to recognize the woman who understands who the fuck she is too. You know what I'm saying? So you might think she's your ideal type, but then when you peel back the layers, you're like, yo, this chick is full of shit. Like, bro, there's times where I've met women who physically I was like, yo, she's like, my type, like for real. And then the personality was cool at first. And then as I peel back the layers, I'm like, fuck, this chick sucks. I gotta let her go. Like it's over. I'm like, God, I'm like, yo, waste the good skin. It's like, yo, like this shit sucks. Cause it's like, damn, you're like, yo, and that's the worst thing. You find a chick that you like, and then she reveals herself to you, and then you just like, ugh. You're like, I gotta let this chick go. But guys, call in. The call-in number is 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number.
We got one free call, guys. One free call right now. So call in.
Yeah, call in.
Use the free call, or support the show. That would be nice too.
Exactly. And remember, it's Media Mondays, guys. Come on, get y'all stuff. I remember last week we had, a lot of people come through with the joint. So come through with what you got. Wasn't the stylist supposed to come back this week? Or I forgot, he said after the holidays. He you never know what the style.
He's always supposed to come back with new music, but
exactly. Let's see what some of these questions are saying real quick. So the woman wants to take me out, but I'm not too much fond of that. I guess I'm fond of that. Since I'm not leading, is that something that goes against the game? I'd love to hear your opinion. Okay, so this is the thing. What you got to understand is that you always have to make a woman follow you. You understand?
Thanks.
Now, what happens is, and this is the thing. So let's say a woman is like, oh, hey, like I want to take you out. There's this place I know, I want to take you out this weekend. Like, we should get together, make that happen, blah, 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 right? So you say, hey, listen, you can pay for dinner, but we're going to go here. So you're going to choose the place, not her. You're going to choose the place, time, date of when it's going to happen. Now, the reason why you always got to make sure that a woman is following you is because you don't know a woman's agenda.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And sometimes what happens is, for example, a woman could lead you in a situation that you don't necessarily want to be in. So she's like, oh yeah, I know this nice restaurant. But the reason why she wants to take you to that restaurant is because her ex, works there and she wants to make her ex jealous. And so, but you don't know that. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that like little shit like that will happen. So this is why you always have to have a woman follow your lead. You understand? Just like the other day, I had a show where the guy called in talking about, yo, this woman told me, she want to cook me food and want me to come over. And I asked him a simple question. I said, what have you told her to do for you? Like what instruction did you give her? He's like, oh, I didn't say anything. I'm just kind of, I figured like she's feeling me. So I'm gonna just go along and go over her house and do whatever. And I said, so what if you go over her house and, one of her, and she had kids too. So I said, what if you go over her house, one of her baby daddy show up? You understand what I'm saying? And he's on some other shit. You see what I mean? So this is why you having the woman follow your lead is not about you and your ego and not about you trying to control shit and all this. No, it's about you taking responsibility for yourself. So what happens is that you can't say, oh, well, it's her fault this happened. You see what I'm saying? So if anything goes down, you can't point the finger at her. See, you would try to point the finger at her if you went with her program, if you went her way, because then she'd be like, yo, man, she invited me to her crib and her baby daddy showed up. Man, these fucking chicks out. And that's because you followed her. If you tell her to come over your place, ain't no bad baby daddy at your place. So you're good. So K-Zag said, you always have to be cognizant of why a woman is fucking with you. Most guys never look at it like that because they're just happy that a woman is fucking with them. Exactly. And unfortunately, that's the problem. You feel what I'm saying? That's the problem. A lot of guys are like so happy that a woman's giving them the time of day. And again, because that's where they're at. That's their base level. You understand? That's why guys, understand this. Most guys get caught up in bullshit because they're excited that a woman is even talking to them. But why would you be excited that a woman is even talking to you? Why? Because women don't talk to you. You don't even have experience dealing with women, having sex, going out. You have little to no experience dealing with women. So when a woman gives you any type of attention, you are so fucking excited, enamored, and you're about everything that's going down. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I tell y'all motherfuckers, you got to step up your game because you want the simple shit, right? To be simple shit. A woman talking to you with some simple shit. See, I don't even like this. Okay, guys, I'm at the level where I don't even like talking to women, bro. Like on the phone, and like the only time I like to talk to a woman is when she's in front of me on a date or I'm interacting with her like if she's my girl or whatever. But like the initial stages of setting up dates, I don't talk to women on the phone. I don't fucking have conversations with a woman I just met off of Tinder. I don't fucking have long ass phone conversations with a woman I just met on the street and I got her number. For what? But a lot of you guys will. Why? Because it makes you feel good that a woman is giving you attention. Because it makes you fantasize about, oh, I'm finally going to get some ass. You see what I'm saying? And that's the level where you're at. So you got to get yourself past that level. You understand? See, guys, think about this, right? See, this book right here, How to Sex 2 Women a Day. Part of the reason why I wrote this book right here, right? And part of the reason why I was talking about having sex with 2 women a day is the deeper reason is because if you're having sex with a lot of women, guess what's going to happen to your mentality about sex? It's going to be regular. It's going to be normal. It's not going to be a big fucking deal. You understand? Why do you think a lot of guys worry about body count? Y'all worry about body count. It's a big fucking deal when a woman has a high body count. Why? Because you're not the one fucking. If you was fucking girls and it's like, yo, these chicks have a high body count, but like, yeah, I know. I'm the one doing the body count, nigga. I'm fucking them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they got a high body count because the niggas like me. What the fuck you mean? Why would I be like, oh my God, these women have a high body count? That's disgusting. That's crazy. Nigga, I'm the one doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, the guys who complain about high body counts are the ones who are not contributing to the high body counts. You see what I'm saying? So again, you guys got to understand the level that you're at. Because if you understand the level that you're at, then what's going to happen is when you step up your game. Why do you think we say step up your game? Because when you step up your game, you're on a different level. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what you guys got to understand. This is why a lot of guys you see on the internet talk all this dumb shit. Oh, it's all about looks. It's all about money. It's all about status. That's the level of understanding they're at because they've never actually been out here really doing shit.
Right.
You understand? This is why niggas is still on that pickup artist nonsense. Oh, you got to demonstrate high value, bro. You got to nigger, bro. That's the level where they're at because they don't really understand real world interactions dealing with women.
678, you're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city, what's up?
Yeah, I know to my free call, so I'll call it again.
Okay, all right. What's going on, Efosa?
Okay, so here's the thing. So Your ladies, the audio motivation channel, y'all talk about the latest clip. Y'all say everyone's a god, right?
Wait,
What?
say that again.
The latest video on the cardio motivation channel.
Uh-huh.
Like the latest clip. Y'all talk about everyone's God, right?
Well, you gotta slow it down just a little bit. Enunciate. We're not hearing what you're saying.
A1's a god?
Okay. I'm saying that the latest clip of the cardio motivation. Y'all talk about everybody is God.
Okay, right. Uh-huh.
But also, y'all say men are the closest thing to God. So how men are the closest thing to God, but everyone's God?
You saying how are men the closest thing to God, but everyone's a god?
Yeah.
Well, because everything that is in existence is God, right? But when you talk about the material world, so you have the material world and the spiritual world. The material world is what you can see, taste, touch, smell, and all that other stuff. So the material world is human beings, trees, birds, and all that other shit. The spiritual world is the things that you can't really see, right? So in the material world, you have a thing called duality, right? That means up, down, left, right, hot, cold. That's the duality, right? So the duality when it comes to the physical representation of the masculine and feminine is man and woman, right? So the reason why you say that men is the closest thing to God is because on the material world, right, men are the ones who are leading. Men are the ones who have created all these different things. And what happens is that the women are the helpmate to the man. You understand what I'm saying? So in the material plane, we're talking about that the man is the closest thing to God. Does that make sense? But it's all still God. It's all one thing. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just like for example, like if you say, like let's say you have a baby, and then you have a teenager who's 19, right? The teenager is the closest thing to an adult in the material world than the baby. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's all it is. You see what I'm saying? Because remember, God is creation. So men and women both create. Do you see what I'm saying? So a woman creates a baby, but how does a woman get to create the baby?
The man.
Okay, there we go. You see what I'm saying? So, we're just talking on the material world. You see what I'm saying? So when you talk about spiritual world, that's stuff you can't see, but everything in the universe is connected and everything is one thing. But when we break things down, right, you're going to always have a duality. You're always going to have the this and the that, the yin and the yang. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. That's good advice.
All right. So, hey, appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling back in. All right, guys. That's it for the free calls, man. But call in, support the show. $5 a question, and then if you got anything to promote, then we will promote it for you. Will play it on the show. Just send $50 to promote your music, whatever you got going on. All right.
All right. So this says,
hey, wait a second. Hold on. How come none of the Media Mondays artists don't have a Christmas album? CLE Ready, where's the Christmas album? King Dow, where's the Christmas album? AJ Leno, where's the Christmas album? All of your favorite artists have Christmas albums. Yeah, I need to do Christmas albums to really get your shit out there.
That's a fact. That what the funny part is? Most people, they're sleeping on the Christmas stuff because remember, there's a lot of like the same 8 Christmas songs or some shit. I was just talking to everybody. I was like, why is this? Is Jingle Bells, fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, all this? It's like the same fucking songs.
Same shit.
Why are people not making new type of Christmas songs?
Like that DMX clip, like right there.
Like niggas can make like some new school Christmas songs. You know what I'm saying? Some higher shit. Exactly. So it says, is that why good-looking guys or guys with tons of experience settle for women that wouldn't be their ideal type due to being unable to get what they really want? Well, here's the thing. You got to put in work, though. You got to put in a lot of work to find them and to do what you got to do. But also, you got to understand the difference between, the difference between short-term and long-term. So a lot of times guys are just thinking long-term, right? when they disregard short term. So short term, so for example, there's chicks that, you know, I smashed who were not my ideal type, and we had a great time, but it was like that short term. Like I didn't really like her like that. Like she was cool. You understand? Like she could get it, so I gave it to her. You understand what I'm saying? But other than that, that's it. Right? But the thing is, you can enjoy that short term. The problem is, again, even when we talk about ideal, remember, people also, when you talk about ideal, they're thinking their ideals also come with fantasy. So the ideal or the fantasy is, I'm going to find that perfect girl. We're going to be in love. We're going to get married. You understand? We're going to have kids. It's going to be amazing. Because remember, most people who don't have experience in relationships, right, still have a fantasy of relationships. You got to think about this. Most guys who don't have experience getting women still have the fantasy of getting the hot baddie that's going to be super in love with them, and they're going to have amazing sex, and then he's going to walk around with this baddie on his arm, and all his boys is going to give him a parade and cheer him on. That's that, and it's going to be perfect and everything. Women have the fantasy of they're going to have the Prince Charming riding on the white horse and come save them and all this other stuff, even though, you know, she's, you know, she ain't really about shit. She got attitude problems and she's, you know, she looks a mess. She still has the fantasy that this guy's going to ride on a white horse, only be with her and be faithful to her and not want any other women. You see what I'm saying? Like, so men and women both have fantasies, and that goes at the ideal type. So they have the ideal type of relationship that they want in their head, which most people are not going to get. Because remember, whatever you want is supposed to also want you. And this is why even Steve says on a lot of times, he says, hey, why should she fuck you? Why does she want to fuck you? Right? That question is important because what you want should also want you. So how are you going to get this ideal if the ideal has to want you? What is it about you that the ideal would want? Right. And most people can't answer that question. You understand what I'm saying? April said, Mariah Carey average earns $3 million each holiday from All I Want for Christmas Is You. That's crazy. So the sum goes way up during the years when Carey performs Christmas concerts and tour. I'm telling you, y'all sleeping. I feel like that's a untapped market right there. Them Christmas songs, because nigga, shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. This says, is she there for the experience? What's that? PR? What's that? For you? That's the question you always be looking for. Answer for.
Or experience or for you.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's definitely, you gotta look at that, because if a woman is there for just the experience but not for you, because remember, you're supposed to be the experience. So if she's there for anything outside of you or just for that, then that's the issue. See, this is the thing. This is why dates, money, status, all that other bullshit is irrelevant, because if a woman is into you, a woman would fucking hang out with you at a laundromat. You understand what I'm saying? While you do laundry. You understand? She just wants to be in your presence. She just wants to be about you. A lot of guys don't understand this, because a lot of guys, their entire relationship when it comes to dealing with women is they had to give extra in order to get access to women. Meaning, I got to give her money. I got to spend a bunch of time talking to her on the phone. I got to do all this other stuff for her to like me. So that's their reality. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is that when you have game, the woman wants to be with you regardless of what actually is happening. And but again, you got to have game to experience this and understand this.
They said we froze. Are we back? Because I just looked at the feed. It looks like we're back. I don't know.
Right? Oh, we froze? I didn't.
We froze, but are we? Put the one in the chat if we're back.
Yeah, I didn't see it froze. Freeze. I see us moving. I don't know. Are we freezing, guys? Maybe, I don't know. But I think
call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Let's get it.
Yeah, call in, guys. Call in. Y'all got to call in today. Get your questions answered. Also, remember, if you got shit to promote your shit. You feel me?
Right.
What is the core difference between true confidence and inflated ego? So ego has nothing to do with confidence, meaning that ego is about trying to look a certain way or to get people to see you a certain way, right? Or to get yourself to see you a certain way, based on wanting to project a certain image, right? Confidence is knowing who you really are. It's why I talk about masculine identity. When you understand who you really are, when you understand yourself, right? You're confident because you actually know who you are and you believe in what you're about. You understand? That's all confidence is. Ego is you trying to portray a certain thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. And the thing you're trying to portray is not real.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Confidence is about trust. Ego is about showing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You understand? Ego is about the cosmetics. Ego is about the look. Ego is about the look and other people validating the look.
Mm-hmm.
You know, confidence is more about trust.
Exactly. Said, wouldn't online help you find the ideal type? These apps that can filter what you want instead of going out and you don't know what you'll find? No.
First of all, you gotta. Well, okay.
We'll come back to this.
All right, 728.
Hello.
728. Name, age, city.
Hey, Miles. This is Vikram. I'm living in Miami Beach. I'm 28. It's good talking to you guys.
All right, where did you send your support for the show?
All right, I need to send it to you on Cash App. All right, so you got Miles in the game, right?
Yeah, $ Miles in the game.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah, niggas. But
Vikram. What are you?
Yeah.
What are you? German, Russian? What are you?
Nah, I'm half Indian, half English.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm still waiting for that support.
All right, let me give that to you real quick. Oh man.
I don't want no one for Christmas. What?
Hashtag Miles in the game.
$. All right, figure it out and call us back. We can't do this. All right, so go back to that question real quick.
$ Miles in the game, fam. All right, let me go back to this question.
Okay.
Said, wouldn't online help you find the ideal type, the apps that can filter what you want instead of going out and you don't know what you'll find?
I was just gonna say, a lot of these dating apps, they make money by you not finding your ideal type.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So you gotta again, this is why you gotta know your ideal type, and this is why you gotta mix online dating with going out.
Right.
Because both experiences will cumulatively help you to experience more and then therefore find out more about yourself, and therefore you can find the ideal type. Because the filter, you see, again, this is one of them situations where somebody is trying to put the responsibility of the quality of their dating life in someone else's hands.
Right.
You are the filter, not the dating app, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be the filter.
And also, too, it doesn't really make a difference because, like you're saying, instead of going out and you don't know what you'll find, when you go out, it's the same as being on the dating app. You're still seeing people, just like you're still seeing women, just like you're seeing women on a dating app. You understand? Outside. But we can take the call.
All right. 402, you're on live with the car. Miles, name, age, city, and where did you send your support?
Yeah, this Crew Prodigy 32, Nebraska. I sent it to Miles in the game.
All right. Prodigy from Nebraska. All right, we got you, man. What's going on with you, bro? What's going on?
Good. So Locario, you finna get ready and debate a guy like next week or whatever. I just wanted to know what was that about, man?
Oh, you talking about the on the pickup artist channel? Yeah, that's my dude Ice White. He puts on those channels and stuff. Yeah, so I did a show with him what, 2 weeks ago. It's up right now. The same guy that I'm supposed to be quote unquote debating. It's up right now. Well, one of the things that we did, that's why we're doing a debate, because he was basically talking about, like, he's talking about chasing women, and I'm talking about you don't need to chase women, basically, and all that other stuff. So that's like kind of like the gist of it.
If you're talking about you got to chase women, then I mean it's a done deal. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to see what that was about. You know, I ain't really got a real question for y'all. You know, y'all keep doing y'all thing. You know, God bless y'all. Peace.
It's gonna be on December 8th, so December 8th, Sunday, so you can check it out.
All right, bet.
All right, bro. Thanks for supporting the show, man. Thanks for calling in. Take it easy. Yeah, guys, call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Go ahead and call in. But if you want to get back to that question.
Yeah. So basically with this shit right here is, see, also too, you got to understand, right?
All right. Like 908. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name 8 city. Where did you send your support? 908.
Yeah.
Yeah, 908.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome. Where did you send your support?
Where? Repeat that?
Wait, are you calling in for the free call then?
Yes.
Okay, what's your question?
Name 8 city, please.
Okay, where? New Jersey.
What?
Huh? New Jersey.
New Jersey. Well, how old are you?
I'm 40.
All right, what's your question, man? Go ahead.
Okay, so I saw your show on, I saw your show, right? The Facebook is really good,
Okay, so what's your question?
The advice that you're giving to men is really good, because I feel like today's female, they're only out for a man.
Caller, what's your question?
Okay. The question that I have is, it's like, how do you attract a woman to have sex with you so they don't put you in the friend zone?
Right. Well, if they're having sex with you, then you're not in the friend zone.
No, but sometimes if they want to put you in the friend zone, how do you avoid that?
You avoid that by having sex with them.
Okay.
That's it. So meaning that when you talk to women, you let them know that you're interested in having sex with them. And if they say, no, let's just be friends, and you say no and you walk away. That's it.
Okay. Okay, good. So here's this other question I have, right? Because sometimes certain things that's done to us men, we want a woman, but sometimes I'm not gonna say we hit a woman, but we dislike some of the things that they do.
Okay, and what's your point?
But it's like, how do you, like, with all the things that's happening, how do you continue?
Oh yeah, he don't follow you. You ain't even donate. You ain't get no follow up questions, nigga. You better nigga hang up, call back, and donate. You feel what I'm saying?
Huh?
This nigga's wild.
Is a question.
Caller, we're saying hang up the phone. If you want to ask another question, donate and then call back up.
Yes, this is not a free show. You have to donate or support the show in some way in order to ask a question. Okay, caller?
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Wow. Yes, exactly. All right. Based on how astonished you are, I realize you're not really used to the process. So yeah, do you know what Cash App is?
Yes.
I'm sure you do know what it is because you send a lot of money to women on Cash App, don't you?
No, I don't.
Of course you do.
No, I don't.
Okay, not a lot of money, but you send some. Okay.
No, I don't. I
Okay,
never send no cash app.
so send us some. Send
I have
us
a
some.
girl right now. I have a girl
Oh,
right
okay.
now. She wanted
Awesome.
me to cash app. I
Great.
didn't do it.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Well,
she
if you want to
argued
talk
with
some
me,
more,
man.
if you want to talk to us some more, then we need to do that. All right, bro?
Wow. But
All right.
He's talking, huh? Y'all motherfuckers are funny.
908, you're on live with Lakari Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send your support?
okay. I have a quick question.
Is that the same nigga? This nigga. Yo, these dudes is hilarious. Caller, Cash App, Miles in the game. $ Miles in the game, fam. Jesus.
Okay, caller, if you're listening, call back. Millie Max just made a support donation for a free call. So call back.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm quick with it. My bad.
We still back on this question real quick. So again, gold. All you got to do is this, man. Understand, you could find your ideal type online. You can find your ideal type in the streets, right? It's not one is easier than the other because you still have to be able to interact with that girl. Because you could be online swiping all day on Tinder with only the type of chicks you want, and none of them will match you. You feel what I'm saying? And then you walk outside and you find a chick who's your ideal type, and you approach her and she'll talk to you. You see what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You could approach 5 girls in the street that's your ideal type, nothing happens, and then you match with a girl and say, so it just all depends. You see what I'm saying? So it says, what do you think about the video of the woman with the 3 kids who called her husband a simp? That video went viral. I loved it, but you know, they don't understand that video. Well, let's go.
All right, 862, you're on live with Lakari Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
862. I'm calling from DC.
Hold on.
From DC.
Hold on.
My bad. Sorry.
All right.
I'm calling from DC.
All right, 862. You call it from DC. Okay. 728. Hold on 1 second. We'll get to you. All right. So 862. Go ahead. You're using a free call, or are you donating?
How the fuck you hang up on me, man?
My bad, bro. I didn't know there was a free call. I didn't know there was a free call.
Expose ya.
Say again.
I'm going to expose ya.
Oh,
Fuck
Jesus.
you, bitch.
Okay.
I'm going to expose ya. All right? You hang up on me, you stupid son of a bitch.
Oh, now you want to speak cohesively.
Before he was on some, so go ahead, caller. Go ahead, expose us, please. I'm waiting.
No, he hung up now. I didn't hang up on him. He hung up.
Hung up like a bitch ass nigga. Oh, come on, caller. I thought you was gonna expose us.
I think in his mind, him calling us bitch ass niggas was exposing us.
Oh, that was it? Oh, come on, man. You can do better than that.
Hold on. This might be him. This might be him. Hold on. 862.
All right, go expose us, please.
862. You're on, bro. Expose us, please.
You want me to give you a cash app? Like, y'all preaching some fucked up shit on the internet.
Okay, so expose us.
Wait. Hold.
You fucking bitch, nigga.
Wait, hold on. How are you speaking so cohesively now when before you sounded like you was fucking autistic? Go ahead.
You ain't no fucking bitch, nigga. So I'm supposed to give you a cash app?
So caller, expose us. We waiting. Go ahead.
Oh, why the fuck I gotta give you a cash app for? Why?
Caller, have you ever seen this show before?
Yes, I'm a fan of your fucking show.
So wait. So don't you know that we tell people to donate before they call in?
It says right there on the thing.
It says it on the screen. Donate.
What's the purpose for it? To donate? Because you didn't give me time to talk.
Caller, you said are you a liar or are you telling the truth? You said you've seen our show before. So if you've seen our show, you know that every time when someone calls up, they donate, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know that. I didn't know the donate part. I'm serious.
But caller, how did you not know if you said you watch her show?
Yes, I watch it because
Okay,
you be
all right,
telling
wait,
some good.
wait,
You be
hold
saying
on.
some shit about women.
Okay, so you see how it works? When we ask you to donate, we're giving stupid advice on the internet. But when we're talking to you now, you're saying, "Oh, well, I'm a fan because you guys be saying some good shit about women." So which
Right.
do we give good advice or do we not? Which one is it?
Yeah, I give good advice.
Okay, stop
Yeah, I give advice to make
right
men
there.
more-
Stop right there. Now, the fact that you didn't know that you were supposed to donate, how does that make us bitch niggas?
Because you can't hang up on me. You did not let me talk.
Bro, you don't get a chance. Look, if everybody else that calls in to talk paid money, I can't give you that privilege that everybody else pays for. The only reason why I'm talking to you right now is because somebody named Millie Max, shout out to Millie Max, donated for a free call. So I'm letting you talk.
Right. That's the only reason, because somebody donated for you.
How much you want me to send?
You don't have to send anything. Somebody already paid your way.
Oh.
Somebody
Well,
already paid
I'm
for
sorry.
you. Like a bitch. Like a fucking
know
woman.
if it
Somebody already paid for your call, bitch. That's why you're talking to me now.
Yeah.
That's why you're talking to a man, you bitch. Because someone else, another man, paid for you, you female.
So, caller, how does that feel to have another man pay for you?
But yo, why he gonna call me a bitch for?
Caller, are you not acting like a bitch?
Because I didn't know if this was the type of paid show you gotta pay. I didn't know. That's what I'm saying.
We told you, caller, but then you called in being all emotional, talking about I'm gonna expose y'all and y'all bitch ass niggas and all that. That's you. That was you. That wasn't us.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Yo, look, let's agree to be cool. Let's just agree to be cool. Bygones, bygones. What is your question, brother? Seriously.
Okay. So here's the thing. I was saying because my question is, you have a lot of women that's searching for a guy to get married to, right? And the process,
No, go ahead. Keep going.
In the process of them searching for a guy to get married, they don't even want to give the guy no sex, right? It's almost as if like marriage is a ticket to heaven for them. You know what I'm saying? But they don't even know what is the basic function they must have in order for a man to commit to them. That's my question.
So wait, so what's the question though? You just said made a statement. What's the question?
How do you get, if you want to have sex with a woman or if you want to be in a relationship? Because I feel like the marriage thing is something that they throw in the air nowadays, you know?
No, wait, stick to, you said if you want to get into a relationship, what? Finish the question.
How do you make it known you want a woman for relationship or, sexual relationship, but you don't want her to waste your time?
Okay, so hold on. So you're asking, how do you know you want to, so how do you get a woman to not waste your time? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like if you want a sexual, if you want a sexual thing, or if you want to have a real relationship, but you don't want her to waste your time.
Okay, so so let me ask you this. Okay, let me ask you this. So, how can a woman waste your time, right? If you tell her what you want and she doesn't give it to you and you walk away, how can she waste your time?
Okay.
Right? The only way she can waste your time is if you tell her to give you something and she doesn't and you keep dealing with her, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Right. So the way to not make a woman waste your time is to walk away when a woman doesn't give you what you want.
Okay.
Simple.
Okay, cool.
All right. That's really it.
All right, bro. All right, take it easy, man.
All right, no problem. Sorry.
Yo. Anyway, I was worried for a second. I thought he was gonna expose us, but you know. 728. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you send your support? Seven two eight. Stop playing. All right, 728. I gotta let you go, bro.
Hello?
728. Why are you playing the video in the background, man? Talk to us.
Yeah, it's Vikram. I'm 28.
All right.
I'm living in Miami Beach.
All right, I got you. I got your support. I got it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so my question is, why do I find, I've been going out and doing some approaches, and I've been finding, like, when I try to be, like, really, like, bold and upfront with a girl. Like,
that's your problem. That's your problem. Nope. Stop right there. Did you hear what you just said? You said you're trying to be. What the fuck does that mean?
I guess
You guess? You guess? What the fuck does that mean? Wait. You're guessing? What are we doing?
I'm just thinking on the fly right now, man.
You're just thinking? What the fuck? What are we talking about? You're just thinking? Look, it's either you know or you don't know, bro. A man don't guess and a man don't think. Either he know or he don't know. So until you figure that part out, you will never get what the fuck you want from females because you don't know how to get what you want from yourself.
So what's the problem, caller?
So my question is, would it be a better idea for me, since I'm really just getting into talking to a lot of women, to just be more regular up front at first, instead of like, telling a girl I want sex just right off of the jump?
Wait, what does that even mean? Regular up front at first. What does that even mean?
Oh, like just letting a girl know I want to go on a date with her, or I find her attractive and I like to, exchange numbers and meet up with her later. Like,
so do you want to do that, or are you just trying to fuck? Which one? That's what I'm saying. Like, do you want to go on a date and do all that other extra shit?
I wouldn't mind that, honestly, but
no. It's a yes or no thing. Do you want to, or are you doing that to try to get to sex? Like, what are you doing it for?
I guess I would like to have a conversation with the woman. Like, sometimes I don't want to just
you guess.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers is wild, man.
Hey, listen. I'm doing this on purpose. I hope you don't think I'm crazy. I'm doing this on purpose. Every time you say some fucking flexible iffy shit, like a bitch, I'm not calling you a bitch. Please refrain from going in your feelings right now. But the more you say shit like a bitch says, I have to call you out and let you know that is the source of your problem. You have to realize that is the source of your issue.
So wait, real quick. So let's say you go on a date with this girl, right? What are you going to say or do to get to sex?
I'll flirt with her. I'll probably give her a couple of compliments, and I might tease her on something she says or the way she acts.
Okay, so why can't you do that when you first meet her and not go on a date? Huh?
I maybe just have a few minutes to talk to her before.
Right, but you can get her. Y'all can exchange numbers, right? You can get her on a FaceTime and say all of that shit. Why can't you do that?
Yeah, haven't practiced enough yet to be consistent and trusting my results right now, I think.
But see, this is what I want you guys to understand, right? See, this is the problem with this type of stuff. See, y'all think that prolonging the inevitable, right, is going to change the inevitable. So what I'm basically saying is, you're saying, well, this was exactly what you're saying. You're saying, I don't feel like I should be super direct about wanting to be sexual because, you know, girls are not like responding and giving and having sex with me. So maybe if I take them out on a date and be very indirect and move kind of slow and then slowly try to, you know, get sex, then maybe I'll fuck. Is that correct, caller?
I find, that a lot of times I feel like I'm not comfortable enough, but I'm saying, you know, the woman is not comfortable enough.
Right, but what makes you think she's not comfortable?
Well, I've just approached so many women that like act all uncomfortable, or they just like kind of try and dip super fast. So I've also allowed that to color my perception of what women could.
Because those women, because those women aren't into you, man. Like this one, this is what I'm saying. See, you guys, okay, you guys think that, man, I approached this girl and I was being photoed with her and that scared her off and she was uncomfortable and that's why she left. And maybe if I wasn't coming on too, no, she wasn't into you at all. All that happened was you sped up the process. That's it. Do you see what I'm saying? See, this is what you got to understand, right? Most guys think being indirect is the thing that's going to yield them the results. All you're doing is wasting more time. So meaning if you went on a date with a girl, let's say you say, you know, I'm not going to be direct with this chick. I'm going to say, hey, let's go out and get a drink. And then you go out with her and get a drink. And then you kind of lightly flirt with her. You're very platonic. You lightly flirt with her. And then let's say I start kissing. You say, hey, you want to come back to my place? And then she comes back to your place and you have sex, right? That same girl would have fucked you if you would have told her that the first time. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and what I'm saying is that any girl that you were in a situation with where you approached her and you were like, yo, let's get together, hook up. And she's like, oh, no, I'm not that type of girl, blah, blah, blah. That same girl would have went out on a date with you, got drinks, and still wouldn't have fucked you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is only a small percentage of women you're going to able to wear down. And the thing is, you don't want to fuck a girl you got to wear down. Because what happens is a lot of times there's consequences to fucking girls you got to wear down. That you don't want them problems. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah. That's for sure.
Let me ask you a real quick question. How many girls have you hollered at in the past week?
I don't really keep a record of it, but you know, probably around 20 a day for like 4 days out of the last week. Okay,
so 20 a day. So let's say just roughly about 100 girls a week if you're doing this on a consistent basis. So do you do this consistently or this was just last week?
No, I'm just getting back into it. I didn't really do it a lot even since the spring, for real.
Okay, so how many girls out of this week did you set something up with or try to make something happen with?
I think I had 3 dates in the last 2 weeks, and then I was about to have another one, but then the girl flaked. So
okay, so what happened with these 3 dates?
The first one, man, I got nervous, and then I didn't say some of the shit that was on my mind, and then like the girl became unreceptive. And then the second one, I think this girl was just trying to like get another simp or something because she was just kind of acting like that, not even showing up on the date until I bought her a coffee or something. And then I didn't see her again for sure. And then the third one, no, that's the one that flaked. So
Okay. Okay, so again, like the first, like just like you said, the first one you was nervous, right? That nervousness already is the thing that's going to cause problems. The fact that you're already also trying to switch it up because you're not getting the results you want, that's going to cause problems. So what it is this: you're, and this is the part that's difficult. When you're doing things incorrectly, right? You can still hit. The problem is that you'll hit less, and what's going to happen is that it's going to be very inconsistent and all over the place, right? When you're doing things consistently correctly, you're going to hit way more often and more consistent. So the problem is that right now, because what were you nervous about with that chick?
I guess I was just trying to like, she was saying some stuff about people who care what others think or people who don't. And she was kind of asking me if I care what others think. And, you know, I was, you know, not telling her that I wanted to have sex with her. I wasn't giving her like that type of energy for real. I was giving her more of a friendly energy because.
But the question is, what made you nervous, though? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what about the situation made you nervous? Like, what was it? Was
just like the people around her that like she seemed to be focused on once we got from the street where I approached her to the kava bar. And then I was like feeling anxiety about, you know, getting rejected in front of all of these people and stuff like that, probably.
Why do you hate yourself, young man?
And see all those things you're saying, that's really the problem. It's not the women. You understand? Women are reacting to how you are. So if how you are is nervous and worried and all this other stuff, that's how women are going to react to you. They're going to react based on that. You understand what I'm saying? That's like if I like caller, if I went outside right now and I put my hood over my fucking face and I started walking in the street and started acting crazy. I started talking like, and I'm like, yo, Miles, I went outside and I was like, and all these people were like walking away from me and like trying to avoid me. I don't understand, Miles. Like, how come? What's wrong with these people? You see what I'm saying? Like, so caller, you're sitting there being nervous. You know, you're not confident, all these other things. And you're like, man, how come I'm not getting what I want from women? It's because they're responding to how you are. Does that make sense?
I was getting confused, right? And, you know, respect to Steve the Dean, but I was watching him and I was like, man, I really am kind of dumb for just like needing the pussy and wanting it and just chasing after it and always saying they like thinking that's the best to like just go up to a woman and say you want to fuck. But I know that it's like he's just on a different level of the fucking game and he's being honest about it with women still.
No. See, you're not. This is the thing, caller. You're not understanding it. So you're getting confused, and the reason why you're getting confused is because you don't understand what's being said. What Steve is saying is that he is not being thirsty for pussy because he knows he can get pussy. You understand? Just like I'm not really worried about getting water. Like I have a bottle of water in my hand right here. I got this from my refrigerator. I ordered it from the supermarket. That's how easy it is for me to get water. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about getting, like, I'm not like, oh my God, I have to get water. Miles, I can't talk about anything right now. I need some water, bro. Like, where can I get this? It's like, I'm not.
You mad thirsty.
Exactly right. I'm not thinking about it because I have it available. So Steve is basically saying, I have pussy available because I'm the type of guy women want to fuck. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not begging a woman to fuck me. I'm not nervous around women. I'm not trying to be something I'm not to gain pussy. I'm not trying to switch up who I am to get access to sex. That's what Steve is talking about. So what I'm saying is you, right? You're thinking about switching up how you do things because you feel like you can't get what you want based on being who you are. And the reason why you're getting nervous is because you are not grounded in who you are. So you're like, oh, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't know how she's going to think about me. I don't know how these people are going to think about me. I don't know if what I'm doing is the correct thing. Like you're all over the place and overanalyzing things because you don't know yourself and you don't believe in yourself. You see what I'm saying? But that causes you to act a certain way, which causes the woman to respond to you a certain way. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So
I need to stop comparing myself to other dudes in the fucking game and stop shaming myself for wanting sex, right?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Why are you shaming yourself for wanting sex?
Because I'm comparing myself to people who are not thirsty, right?
Right. So, but this is what I'm saying. Why do you think you're thirsty for wanting sex?
Well, if I go up to a woman and I say I want to have sex with her, and then she rejects me, and then I feel bad, then isn't that thirsty?
But why? Okay, why do you feel bad?
Well, I guess it's just like it's attrition, right? It's just like doing it a lot. I'm like, what am I even like focusing on? You know? But at the same time, I just need to live a more balanced life.
No, but this is the thing. Are you getting coached by anybody?
Nah. See? But I want to get back on the masculine identity membership.
Carl, you need coaching, man. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. You're saying, I go up to a girl, I'm telling her I'm interested in her, I'm telling her I'm interested in hooking up, whatever it is, and then she says no or rejects me and I feel bad. You understand? And so what I'm saying is that you feel bad because you're attaching how you view yourself to how women respond to you. Do you see what I'm saying? See, women are going to respond to you based on how you're being.
I don't waste a lot of time approaching women.
You said what?
A lot, you know.
You said what?
I am.
You know you wasted a lot of time doing what?
Approaching women.
But how are you wasting time?
Because I'm dedicating a lot of time to it, and then I'm not getting a return on my investment in time.
Okay, so wouldn't it make sense to say, hey, how about I figure out how to do this that's going to be more beneficial to me, which is coaching. So my question is, why are you not getting coaching?
Yeah. All right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what's got to happen. That's what I got to get on that masculine identity membership ASAP.
Do y'all think, guys, listen. Do you guys understand that we're telling y'all to get coaching because that's going to help y'all out? That actually, like, guys, the amount of money y'all pay for coaching isn't enough for us. Like, we're actually losing money coaching you guys. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand this. Like, I'll be like, oh, well, they just wanted to get coaching. No. We're actually losing money coaching out because if we actually priced it to where it needs to be priced, most of y'all couldn't afford it. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why we want you guys to get the coaching, because what I'm saying is the coaching is going to help you step up your game. But what you guys do is y'all tiptoe around shit and then y'all try to figure this shit out, but you're not really there yet because there's certain things you guys don't know yet. You feel what I'm saying? This goddamn camera. But yeah, that's the thing. So this is why we tell you guys that it's important to really get this coaching popping. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. All right. Well, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get on my coaching as soon as possible.
All right, caller.
And have a good stream.
All right,
Miles
man.
All
right, take it easy, brother.
Peace.
Appreciate it, man. All right, so let me. We got any more calls? Or we
good on calls for now. Yeah.
All right. So this says Says me and the homie were discussing the other day, and he mentioned that human beings are inherently bad people, basically saying everyone would doing things for themselves before other people. No. See,
no.
See, earlier we were talking about, because he first called him, we were talking about like God and God being in everything and all this other stuff. See, the reason why a person does a quote unquote bad thing, because good and bad is still subjective in a lot of cases. But what you could say is that you could say, just for sake of argument, what's bad is when you're sort of infringing on somebody else's, sense of well-being, or, you're in their way as far as like restricting their freedom or autonomy or whatever it is like that, right? So what happens is that the reason why someone would do something bad, quote unquote, for example, like, steal from somebody or be violent to them just out of the blue or kill somebody, just whatever, right? It's because there's something in them that they're projecting out to the other person. So if a person just like, for example, just want to fight you just for no reason, or they want to like do some harm to you, that's because they're trying to put out what's inside them. Now, if what's inside you is happiness, joy, love, then that extends to other people that you deal with. Right. So you didn't do anything bad to them because you love yourself, you love them, because you see them as the reflection of you. You see them as you. So if you ask most people, if you said to most people, hey, would you punch yourself in the face and give yourself a black eye and all this other stuff? Most people be like, fuck no.
Oh, I thought you were going to say from...
right.
But how much money?
Right, exactly. Most people will be like, I'm not punching myself. I'm not kicking. I'm not stabbing myself. Right. So what happens is that if you see everyone as connected, then that means that I'm connected to you. So if I'm connected to you, right, why would I harm you if I wouldn't harm me? But if I would harm me, then of course I'm going to harm you. Right. If I'm unhappy, then of course I'm going to do something fucked up to you because I don't give a shit about me. I give a shit about you. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing that people got to understand, is that a lot of times what happens is even when people are mean to you or, try to do some malicious to you, whatever, remember that's coming from their own mindset and how they feel about themselves. They're just projecting how they feel about themselves. You understand what I'm saying? That's how it works. Let me see. This says, can men with game like you guys speed up the vetting process and still be successful? For example, 10, 11 months. This is the same. It's the same shit I told the other guy. I don't know if it was you that called up and said this. If you're trying to speed up the vetting process, then you need to vet longer. You understand? This is what I'm trying to tell you. The fact that you're trying to speed it up means that you're thirsty for the situation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Which means you need to do that shit for like 18 months at least. You feel what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Because the vetting process is a process for you to lead and guide to see if the woman is worth the position, and also to give yourself practice to be consistent as a leader. You see what I'm saying?
And you're going to need practice, bro.
Exactly. It says, why can I only build sexual tension in my mind after the interaction is over and not while I'm talking to the woman? Yo, y'all funny. So basically what you're saying is that you overthink the situation after the fact that it happened. Then you're like, damn, I should have said this and I should have did that.
I should have did this. I should have did that.
And the reason why you're not able to do that is because the reason why you do this, what you're doing, is because you're not in the moment while you're with the girl. You understand what I'm saying? You're worried about every other thing while you're talking to the girl versus actually being in the moment while talking to the girl and flirting with the girl. So you got to be more in the moment. You know what I'm saying? You said, where can I find this debate? Go to gameglobal.com. I'm not .com, but Game Global on YouTube. So Game Global
channel.
Yeah.
Game Global.
So it says, if a woman that you are hooking up with randomly insults your vanity, like she like says, I see you have another wrinkle or are gaining weight, then that is automatic charge. Yes, because that means she's basically what they call in the PUA community. That's like a shit test. That's her, giving you shit, which is basically disrespectful. You
Is
understand
it?
what I'm saying?
Is this white ice or ice white?
Ice white, yeah.
Oh, okay, so let me just show them real quick so they can know to tune in, because we want everybody to tune in to see Lucario cook these bitch ass niggas now.
Shout out to my dude Ice White.
So here's the deal, guys.
So that's the channel Game Global, and then I'm supposed to be debating, I guess, this dude on December 8th and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so go subscribe to Game Global. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. Maybe doing some good shit. You feel what I'm saying?
So yeah, that just type in Game Global, guys. Game Space Global.
Right. And then y'all can check it out.
Like the world, the globe, right here, guys. Can y'all see that? Can you see that, Lucario?
Yeah.
Okay, Game Global right here, guys. So yeah, go make sure you go there. And you said it's going to be December what?
December 8th. But they already have a video on it. If you scroll down, go to go to videos, and then right there, that one, the second one, to that one right there.
This one?
Yeah, that's the one we did. The last one we did. So
so y'all can watch this to kind of get a preview. See, Mr. Lucario's on this one right here.
So y'all can check that one out. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah. So y'all can do that. So Courtney said, if the artist seduction Robert Greene said, men are often attracted to feminine looking women with subtle masculine behavior traits. Do you agree with that? Well, that's the thing. Remember, men and women both have masculine and feminine energy in them, right? So it's not necessarily, a guy is going to, for example, in order for a woman to help you with whatever you're doing, a lot of times she's going to have to exhibit some masculine traits in order to take action. You see what I'm saying? In order to do something and get something done. You see what I'm saying? So there's always going to be that. So even, for example, in order for a guy to even be in a relationship, he has to exhibit some of his feminine energy in the relationship. Because if he doesn't, then there can't be a relationship. Because this is why, like, shout out to Alan Roger Curry. He broke this down. He's talking about, like, he broke it down to alpha male with beta traits, beta male with alpha traits, and then a total beta male. And so basically, in order to be in a relationship with a woman and have a relationship, you can't be a total alpha male motherfucker. You have to have some beta traits in you to be in a relationship. Why? Because you have to give a shit about the woman somewhat. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're total like alpha male, you don't give a fuck about none of that. You're like, fuck you, bitch. Do this, fuck out of here. And that's that. You understand? So you have to have some sort of softness, because in order to deal with a woman, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's impossible to deal with a woman not having that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's just not going to work out. You see what I'm saying? And a woman has to have some sort of take action traits in order to take action. You feel what I'm saying? In order to make shit go down and make shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? So that's also part of it too. So do you think there are people that are truly asexual and are not sexually attracted to anyone or anything? I mean, yeah, I think it's possible out there. Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to fuck with those chicks. You know what I'm saying? You folks said my ideal type of woman is Ebony, who's slim, thick, red hair, and have an outie belly button. So like I said, red hair is shit. What the he got that shit totally specific. But hey, look, man, that's good that he knows that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's good that he knows that. That
will help the search criteria.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to care about women somewhat. No, that's a fact. I'm telling you, you got listen. You got because this is the thing. This is why it's important for a woman to earn her way to relationship status, because then that's when she is gonna get a guy who actually gives a fuck about her. You understand what I'm saying? Because like if I'm just like, you know, hooking up with a woman, or like, you know, a girl I've been seeing with for a few months or whatever, like I don't want her, like I don't want anything bad to happen to her. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I would, like if someone's going down and I could help out, help her. But what I'm saying is I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? Like I just don't care. Like I remember there was a chick that used to be one of my fuck buddies. And when I would meet up with her, she would tell me all of these, like she would tell me a bunch of shit. And I remember one day I told her, I said, listen, I said, no disrespect, but I don't care about your life. I told her just like that. I said, listen, I don't care about your life. I don't. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I don't want nothing bad to happen to you. I hope you prosper and I hope great things for you. But I personally don't care about your life. And the reason why is because I'm so busy and I have all these things that I'm doing and I need to focus and I got shit going. So I don't have time, energy, or anything to care about your life. Like you're just here to get dick and for us to fuck. You understand what I'm saying?
My God, Lucario, you're such a toxic masculine dude. Like, how could you say that to a woman?
I know, right? It's like, it's just like, man, I just don't care. You know? Because she would be like, oh, you know, hey, yeah, so yeah, you know, yesterday I was out with so-and-so, and then this happened. And I'm like, yo, I don't care though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
did she keep smashing?
Yeah, we still smashing for a while, but
okay.
You know, and she was laughing at it, but it was like, because at first I didn't say nothing because she did it maybe the first like 2 or 3 times, and it was just quick. Right. And then there was this one time where she did it, but she was like going on, and I said, listen, that was the time I was like, look, I don't care. just like just shush. Exactly. Like, you gotta put your finger up to her lips, like shush, shush, shush. Yo. But I get it though, because women like to talk. Like women like to talk about their day and blah blah blah. So it's like they're with you. You're a guy. They love to talk to guys about their shit, and it's just like no. You understand what I'm saying? No. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, that's the crazy part. But guys, you got like 5 minutes left. So if you guys want to call in, now is the time. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. And you know, this is the time to ask your last questions. And we're gonna wrap this shit up. You feel what I'm saying? So Mr. Carter, since you have game, does that mean you only have friends with game or hang out with people that have game? Well, I would say this, like people who I would consider, you know, like actual close friends definitely have game. You understand what I'm saying? Now I know people who I would consider like associates and shit, and just people that I kind of, you know, I'm kind of cool with, or I would see here and there just in passing, but I won't call those people like my friends. You understand? Right. Because those type of people, they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you gotta understand. So when you have game, people who don't have game are not gonna like you. Like they'll tolerate you for a little while, but they're not gonna like you. Because what happens is that you're gonna be a reminder constantly of what they lack. And what they lack is authenticity. Like, so they don't like that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like they'll be jealous of you because you're authentic, but then at the same time hate you because you're reminding them that they're full of shit. That's basically how it works. You see what I'm saying? So they're not gonna like you. You feel what I mean? Why you think so many people don't like Kendrick Lamar? That's one of the reasons. Because Kendrick Lamar says a lot of shit that makes you say, yo, I'm full of shit. Like, goddamn, like he was right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas that are fake don't like niggas like Kendrick Lamar. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he paints a picture that you're like, fuck. You understand? That's why the Drake beef and all that, the battle, hit so hard because Kendrick Lamar was like hitting this the soul of the shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That was the problem.
He made Karen go get her lawyer.
Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, people don't like that shit. People don't like real shit. You got to understand. That's how it is, man. That's how it is. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. We ain't got no more questions.
Okay, all right. Let me hit
up.
Achilles.
Let them know about the Black Friday joint.
Oh yeah, you guys got a few hours, man. It is over at 11:59 p.m. 11:59 p.m. Get your posters, get your soap, get your consultations. Go to masculineidentity.com, masculineidentity.com, and the code is Black Friday, no spaces, all caps, no space, Black Friday for 20% off. 20% off, masculineidentity.com, 20% off. The code is Black Friday, no space, all caps, no space, all caps.
Right, exactly. Real talk, real talk. So, guys, make sure you guys get up on that ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? Get up on that ASAP. And yeah, man, we will holler at you guys later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.